Cloud Interview Questions, an initiative by CloudWati. So previously we saw what a virtual network is, right? So virtual network is basically used to securely communicate between the resources in a resource group. So in a resource group, there will be multiple resources like a VM, disk storage, a network, IP address. So in order to communicate between the resources in a resource group, we will be using virtual network. Or if we want to expose our VM to an internet, or if we want to connect our VM cloud resource with the on-premise, then we will be using this VNet, right? So VNet peering is again an extension of a virtual network, right? In virtual network promotes the communication between within the resources in the resource group, while VNet peering is used for communicating for the resources in one virtual network or in one resource group with another virtual network, which may be in another resource group. So in order to have the communication happening between these two resource groups or between the two VNets, we will be using VNet peering, right? So it also helps in the transferring the data also across the virtual networks, like across different subscriptions or across different Azure regions. If you want to transfer the data from one region to another region or from one subscription to another subscription, again we will be using VNet peering, right? So if you take an example, right, any application, you can divide it into multiple layers, right? So you may have a front end, you may have a middleware, you may have a back end, right? Back end is a database, front end is a UI which is exposed to the internet, right? So these resources, like these front end, back end and all, can be present in different resource groups also. Reason being the compliance. So if you are storing any European data, then as per GDPR requirement, it is mandatory to have the data stored in the European servers only, right? But if your application is global, then any user can access. So front end can be anywhere, but back end should be in a European region, right? So there will be these layers can locate in different regions in different resource groups as well. So using this VNet peering, we can connect the VNet in front end resource group with database, which is a backend, which is a backend resource group actually. So the communication between the front end and back end, the front end VNet and the back end VNet can now happen over VNet peering, and that is the important functionality of VNet peering. If you're more interested in learning Azure, so we are launching a training program from next Monday. So do scan the QR code, get more information, enroll for the program, become Azure certified, and transform your career. Thank you.